All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our final match of the day. BONKZ versus RESIN. I guess you could call this the losers bracket quarterfinals. Best of 3 matchup. Whoever wins this continues on to play Virtus in the losers bracket final tomorrow. All right, here we go. BONKZ has a Summers and a Smalland for destroyers. Actually, a second Summers over there. That's Bowser. Didn't catch that. We got a Manitar, of course. Another Manitar. A Stalingrad and a Prince Vanirani. That's a range Stalingrad. And then for battleships, we have a Willem der Est. Combat Seppuku in that. That's an interesting boat. Interesting choice. And finally, Marika in the Bungo. Couldn't tell us about Team Red, please.
For Team Bravo or RESIN, we have a San Martin and a Bungo heading to Chocolate. We have a Ragnar that may poke Bacon, but looks like the bulk of the force is going to Apples, and that force is a Stalin, Kremlin, Survey, Shimmy, Dalny, and a Marcel.
Nothing too special in the builds I'm looking at. Everybody's pretty much got what seems to be working for them. Now this map, I'm gonna go to the map screen for a second. This map's on a diagonal. It's a smaller map because of these islands right here that force engagements. So if you think about it, this map rotated 45 degrees is even smaller than it is right now. And yes, the intro video sounds like a chipmunk because I speed it up so you guys don't miss as much of the game. If I don't speed it up, you have to sit for another 30 to 45 seconds to finish the video. Oh, is it semis? Okay. I'll call it semis then. Whatever. I can never keep track of which one it is. I don't do them sports brackets, you know?
You don't do sports ball?
No, I don't do sports ball. I do esports ball. Or e-ball sports? I don't know.
Well, a lot of torpedoes and apples.
A lot of torpedoes running around. I don't think they're going to hit much. Well, then there's Frice. And then there's Frice. Ah, he's okay. He's okay. It's back on off for a moment.
Shimmy's turn radius, right? Oh, wait, they didn't.
That's right. That's right. Smalland Ragnar putting the Venn diagram up on the water there. Both of them popping in their radars. Drink choices coming in. Green tea, Wata, vanilla peach tea, Pepsi Max, more Wata, Belgian beer. I am jealous. Ice mountain water with a twist of lime. Hashtag not sponsored. Jeez, winterberry crumble beer. Look at that. Even more so. Anyways.
All the PVOs planes missed.
Yeah, you noticed. I was just going to comment on that. Diet Dr. Pepper, now coffee.
Okay, that was some desync.
What happened?
I watched the torpedo go right underneath the Minotaur.
Mabuki Stalingrad, look at him. Using defensive anti-air... I always talk about this. When you have an airdrop coming in, use defensive AA. You might take out 1 or 2 planes that might have dropped the bomb that sets you on fire.
Well, the Smalland did manage to get Bacon.
Marika using HE on a broadside Kremlin. Interesting. But yep, Flipper does grab the B cap for BONKZ.
Well, I mean, it's not a horrible idea to try to get the fires to use those limited DCPs on the Kremlin. I think that's an outdated system with all the pressure that they put on the DCPs now.
Yeah. Especially in randoms with subs and everything, sure. Look at the Destroyer Wolfpack now moving for Team RESIN. They're coming down south of the B Island. I think they're going to try to do a counter push for the Summers Minotaur Bungo. Speaking of Summers Minotaur, that other combo going into the A-cap now.
I wonder if they're gonna force this small end out.
We'll find out what they do over here. Bryce's Shimakaze torpedoes coming into 1-for-1 Gaming's Minotaur. Of course, he's got Hydro on, but he might still end up... Nah, he's fine. He's gonna lazily turn as he reverses.
Easy dodge. He's cheating though. He popped the Hydro prior to spotting the torpedoes.
Right, right. As you do in a competitive environment, Puddin'. Small and Flipper are getting smashed by all of this fire coming through the B-cap, and they take him out, exactly as you had mentioned. He loitered a little bit too long, and Resin moved their destroyers into position, and they approached from 2 different angles. Really impressive to see that.
That was definitely, hey, let's kill this guy, and this is how we're going to do it.
Yep. Yep,
And
Chukwama.
Resin still maintains control of apples.
Chukwama just like completely stunned by all this. I mean, he had the ability to pop his radar, but he's choosing not to do it. Instead, he's just taking more and more hits now. He just took a big Kremlin hit. No, Bungo hit. I'm sorry. That's Fiva G's Bungo. And Beavis, yes, this is how Puddin likes to call caps. Instead of A, B, C, D, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, he does foods instead. Is this a rip, Chukwama? Let's find out. These shells are going to make it, I think. They do connect. Ouch. 2-ship lead now for Resin. I feel like BONKZ needs to find a way in now, yeah?
Well, they're getting apples finally, but that might be a little too late because, you know, Resin's got the lead because, you know, the ship lead.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, y'all, if you haven't seen the chat, you have about 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes to enter our next giveaway. Again, follow the Twitch channel and type something in chat. All you have to do.
You know, I wonder if at this point you yeet the Dowling and the Marceau towards the Bungo.
I mean...
And one of them will survive. The Bungo won't.
You gotta do something.
Well, I'm just saying for Resin, because that now gives you decap because the Summers Minotaur have moved down to C.
Yeah, I see that now looking at the minimap. I was over on the A side checking out what's going on over there. Let's take a look over here. Let's see. So, yep, that's exactly what they're doing. All 3 of them are just gonna beat up on Murica's Bungo. I just did a Marceau replay on Friday's stream, yesterday's stream, Puddin'. You were there for that?
Yeah, I remember that.
The guy that chose to farm his PR instead of winning the game earlier.
Yeah.
And it worked. Hey, it worked.
It worked, but it was way closer than it needed to be. But I mean, like I said, if you take the Dowling and Marceau and just rush the Bungo, how does he live? Like, granted, they're killing him now without having to do it.
That's the point I was just about to make. Why even risk the health of a boat instead of just do it?
Well, because you're giving time for the Summers Minotaur to come back is my thought process on that.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, sacrifice one of them, you get the cap, the Bungo's gone, the Summers Minotaur are going to come back anyways, but you got the cap, now they have to sit on it, so you kind of pin them in the location for a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, there goes Kermit Seppuku to Mabuki Stalingrad. And this is not looking good for Team BONKZ. If I'm BONKZ, I'm thinking we gotta get planned for game 2.
Isn't this game 2?
This is game 1, Puddin'.
Well, you can tell I'm paying attention.
Mad Dog's Ragnar quite low. As you mentioned,
Well,
gave
he
up a
won't be
lot of
low.
damage.
Won't be low for long. Yep.
Minotaur does take him down. No longer an official Wargaming blowout pudding.
Thank God.
Ooh, let's look at the other side as the Summers is chasing after Mubuki's Stalingrad with Fratstar in front.
I think chasing is a strong word.
Optical gonna shove torpedoes right up Mubuki's rear. It's not enough to kill him. And it looks like his torpedo... There's the other rack. A little late on that, but okay. At least he gets the kill. And Fratstar survives to live a little bit longer. That does give
I think he
time
wanted
extension.
to make sure it was the guaranteed kill on him.
Fratstar opening up on Fries, but because Fries is in the smoke, he doesn't get detected. Wow, look at that.
Well, it looks like Marceau's going to head to Apples. Downey's going to maybe try to delay the Summers Minotaur.
Price 145, 76, 7. Done. That's a huge kill for Bonks. But then he goes down to the
Fred
bungo.
goes down.
Saw that, yep. Bingo, bango, bungoed.
That's a huge kill for Team Bravo.
Yeah, pretty much helps to cement it as they have a 2-ship advantage now over Bonks.
Well, more importantly,
Team
what's
Bravo.
stopping Marceau from getting apples? Like nothing. The Minotaurs.
Nothing. Let's watch 1-for-1 Gaming gun down the Svea with his Minotaur. Boy, wasn't that fun, folks.
That was kind of quick and painless.
Yeah, I know. I thought it would be dragged out a little bit longer, but it was not. So now we can go back to the other side of the map. So, what does that leave us with? That leaves us with a 1-ship advantage for Resin. 2 minutes until a Resin victory.
Well, maybe San Martin pops radar and then Bungo yeets Deletus, the Minotaur.
That might happen. San Martin broadside. Viva doesn't have a shot just yet. You know he's angling for it. Oh, they got the ugly green camo on it too. Ugh.
And which one?
On Fiva's Bungo. I'm surprised he hasn't put the plane up yet and shot. He's holding the plane. Usually you want to put the plane up for better dispersion, but he gets the hit anyway. So there you go.
Well, I mean, he was close enough because he's, what, 1 kilometer behind the San Martin, which is 9-kilometer radar?
Yep, and with 32 seconds to go, soon to be even quicker as Triarch caps the A cap, that will pretty much do it for this game.
But not the series.
Not the series, correct. At least one more battle awaits. I don't think we're going to get a death pick, so let's just screenshot that. Oh, wait, they're shooting over there? Nope, no death pick. Well, congratulations to Resin for winning game 1. Next up, we go to Hotspot. First KOTS having a blast. Excellent. That's what we're here for. It's absolutely what we are here for. All right, Warzamp, thank you for the follow, by the way. Stilgar, thank you for the follow. Asian Boy Jesse, thank you for your followage. And I think Magic Fox, thank you. And TL Wiz, thank you for your follow as well. That was a little bit ago, but I might have forgotten to call out your name. Let's go. So, y'all, we have at least one more game to go. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to run a commercial break. I'm going to go get some dirty water so that we can do our characteristic cheers, because it's after 5 o'clock. So, stay tuned. You won't miss a thing. I guarantee it.
You heard it. It's a guaranteed, guys.
That's right. Oh, it was very nasty for me. Alrighty, I am back. Tuber, this is a best of 3. Alright, so, this is something that I do during my normal live play portion of the stream. But obviously, with the tournament going so late, we don't have time to do it. So we're gonna do it now. I'm gonna go to the dual camera scene for a second. There you go. Puddin', all the rest of y'all, cheers. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all for tuning in. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, these are my Wargaming issue whiskey cubes. Isn't that nice? That was a gift from them last Christmas time. And one of the best gifts they've given. How cool is that? Cheers to all of you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Feel free to share what you're drinking if you haven't already. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Oh, look at that. Asian boy Jesse, who just followed 9 minutes ago, won a code. Let's go.
I find that awfully suspicious.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's up to BONKZ to win game 2, get us to a game 3. That's what I'm rooting for. And hey, Puddin', look at that. BONKZ is going to be Team Bravo this time, so you have to root for them too. Big thanks again to everybody for tuning in, being a part of the stream. Hope you guys have been having a good time. You've been enjoying the show, all that good stuff. How many codes do I have left, by the way? I've got codes for tomorrow from EU. I have not received codes yet for NA for tomorrow, so let's see what I've got. Okay. Okay. We'll probably do, depending on timing, we'll probably do 1 or 2 more giveaways. We'll see. It depends on where things end. I don't know if I said, by the way, this is Scotch whiskey. So, cheers. All right, BONKZ is all readied up, just about. They're missing 1 player. RESIN is not ready, but all their players are here. I have a feeling that we're going to get started pretty darn quickly here, so I'm going to start the map intro video as soon as I see RESIN start to ready up. You kind of after a while get an idea of the ebb and flow for how these all go. For those of you guys who are new to my channel as well and my casting, I've been casting World of Warships tournaments for ever. 7, 8 years. Something like that. So, hope you guys are having a good time. If you have any feedback for me to make the experience better for you, please, by all means, let me know. Do what I can to improve for you. RESIN is starting to ready up. We have 2 out of their 9 ready. My finger is on, or my thumb is on the map intro video button on my stream deck. I'll be pressing that as soon as I see 4 out of 9 ready. So 2 more of Team RESIN. Then they'll all ready up in a hurry anyway, so it is what it is. Let's see, who else is in here? Profe is in here, Kiramin is in here, Comet. You're too late for the KOTS drop. If you guys don't know me by now, you know that I do what I can to try to help people get their KOTS drops. So that's something I'm going to mention at the end of the next battle if this goes. Oh, okay, they're flipping now. They're dropping a couple players. What I typically do is try to get people their drops. So what I might end up doing is leaving the outro scene up for a bit so that people who still need their drops can get it. And I'll check in with you guys in chat to make sure everybody got their drops. So, Kiramin K2 Hegemon and everybody else who's trying to get their drops, stay tuned. We'll get it for you. We'll do our best for you, okay? Not so important today because it's only 250 community tokens, but we'll still try to get it for you. All right, we have 2 readied up again for Resin. Everybody's here now. 3. There's 4. Here comes the map intro video.
Amidst the treacherous islands and turbulent waters of the South Pacific lies an archipelago that will soon become the stage for an epic confrontation between enemy fleets. These scenic islands will reverberate with the clashing of steel and the roar of naval artillery that can only be matched by the volcano that looms over the area. This is Hotspot. Hotspot is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this setting, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a position located on the 7-8 line. Cap A and B on the left will provide a challenge for even the most skilled of teams. While an island provides for an easy ability to take one's home cap, the small amount of water that separates the caps enables the smallest misstep to be massively exploited. Teams that lose a ship out here will quickly find themselves fighting for only half the map. In the center, Cap C provides a variety of ways in and out for ships and can draw in a destroyer player like bees to honey. However, the 4 islands surrounding the cap provide a multitude of ways for a radar cruiser to ambush an unsuspecting DD. Cap D on the right provides a new and unique experience for teams. Moved from within the islands to the west, the D cap now has no island cover. Teams will have to execute any plays for the cap with an extreme amount of caution, as once lost, the cap will be a significant challenge to retake. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Hotspot.
Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what could possibly be the last game of the day. This is Resin versus BONKZ. BONKZ looking to win this and force a game 3. It's our losers bracket semifinal. Here we go. Resin has a gearing KOTS build, Ragnar, another Ragnar, Summers, torpedo build, Surveya, Stalingrad, reload, Minotaur missing a flag, that's Boom Diada, and a Burgon. Peyton's in a Burgon, interesting, and then a Bungo. Dave is in a Bungo again. Tell us about the South Puddin'. What's Red wearing here? Bringing.
Well, Red has stopped and it's shooting each other.
Oh no.
I think they're calling the lawyers.
A lot of times when you see ships stop and shoot each other, that means it will be a restart. Best KOTS broadcast is impious. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. Here we go. It's a draw. Close game. Could have gone either way, everybody. We're going to go back to the best of 3 screen. We're going to go back to the port screen. Cheers to you, Animus. This is blended Scotch whiskey, Twitch. Twitch Deadeye. Twitch Iced Deadeye. Which deep, dark, and favorsome. This is Kirkland. Bowser. Ah, okay, so we had a crash. Now the rules state if you got a crash, get everybody back, try again. As long as you call it within the first 2 minutes, you're good. So, here we go. We're going to try again. In a minute. You guys already saw the intro video. So I won't bother showing it to you guys again. We'll just go straight into it. As both teams are readying up, I'm going to make a note that there was a restart. For when I put this out to YouTube later on. Okay, here we go. All right, everyone, one more time with feeling. After a restart, here we go again. This is Resin versus BONKZ in the semifinal. Resin looking to 2-0 BONKZ and end this the insanity that has been today. We are at 9 hours and 45 minutes of streaming. BONKZ looking to win this game and force a game 3. Personally, that's what I want to see happen. We'll see if that happens that way. Resin has a KOTS build gearing that's unique upgrade, torpedo build, Ragnar, range, another Ragnar, reload, Summers, torpedo, Sveya, Stalingrad reload Minotaur without the last flag. Ugh, triggering. Peyton Rockhider is in a Burgon, and finally Fiva is in a Bungo, just like last time. Puddin, tell us about BONKZ, please.
BONKZ, we have a Gearing Minotaur heading to Donuts, Ohio, possibly? Heading towards the middle of the map. Not sure if they're going to go there, if they're transversing to Donuts, but we have the Summers, Gdansk, Minotaur, Ragnar, San Martin, and Bungo. So they are more likely going to be playing for C and for Donuts.
Yep. I think really C is going to be the answer here, as we've got 3 destroyers in a pretty good position to make a run for C cap. Although I'm surprised to see Optical and the Gdansk going so far south here. I thought he'd go a little bit farther north to start. But I'm sure they're looking at, you know, the RESIN lineup and saying, hey, wait a minute. We can maybe do this. They have 3 destroyers. We got 3 destroyers. Let's rumble. What's the
Well,
for?
there goes Summers. Summers Torps, never would have saw that coming at what would be predictable alleys of Traverse.
Who jammed the videos are sped up 1.25 times, just like you might speed it up on YouTube.
Listen, if we're gonna have a funny voice, do the intro videos, we're gonna choose how funny the voice will be.
I mean, I could also slow it down if you want. I don't know if that makes KOTS any better sounding than it already kind of cringy sounds. Personal opinion there. Mad Dog finds a very convenient gap with his Ragnar and that torpedo spread. Unfortunate for Team BONKZ. And they have decided not to go into the cap. I find this really interesting. Do or die for BONKZ.
I mean,
Like,
like,
oh
you
no.
got your Minotaur like right there.
Yeah, speaking of which, Stalingrad detects all of this. Look at this. Bowser, Tester, and Chukwama. Oh, Burgon shots. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Chukwama forced to take all of that hate. Mabuki with a really good radar.
And Resin walks away with the C cap.
Yeah, they
Blind
do.
hit on Ragnar?
Yep. They do get the C cap, that's true. Possibility for BONKZ to find a way back in, but eesh, that kind of demolished BONKZ's plan there. What's going on?
BONKZ is under the gun because Resin got cap first.
Yes. Always gotta have a crash. Hey, this is the first crash we've had all day. 9 hours and 45 minutes into the stream. That's pretty impressive. So, yeah, 1-for-1 gaming in the Minotaur all the way over. It's Minotaur Gearing versus Minotaur Gearing on the 10 line, 9-10 line. That's a scary situation. Who am I cheering for? I always cheer for Team Bravo, especially if it gets us a game 3. I want a game 3.
Don't always cheer for Team Bravo. You cheer for game 3, game 5, game 7.
Yep. Nesper Keksi knows me so well. He's already answered from 5 minutes in your all's past. Or future. Y'all's future. So we get cap parity now. Both teams do have 1 cap, but thanks to Resin getting C cap earlier, as you mentioned, the onus is definitely on BONKZ to probably be a little bit more aggressive. As Obi-Wan Kenobi dodges torpedoes, trying to put himself in a position to back himself into the decap.
Well, BONKZ is going to have an advantage at Donuts very soon, as soon as this Ohio shows up.
I like this play because it ensures that there is, that they're going to get the decap. That's what you hope, at least. That's what you hope, at least. Kermit Seppuku is a battleship main. I would expect him to be able to go into the decap and not die to combined Minotaur gearing torpedoes. Obi-Wan detected on radar. Now, Boom Diata is not detected, but because his radar reaches the edge of decap, he knows as soon as Obi-Wan gets in, hey, there's the shots. Obi-Wan's sitting there knowing that Kermit Seppuku is there. Seppuku gets a shot on Boom Diata, gets nothing out of that. Unfortunate. Let's back off so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I'm looking at the minimap. Not much else to comment on over on the 1-2 line just yet. Ew. They're trying to get their Ragnar back in C-Cap? Admiral Tester. Oof, that's good luck. Ragnar, Summers, and Stalingrad over there. Yeesh. Obi-Wan knows how important this cap is.
All right, the resets.
Yeah, radar goes down. Boom Diata does get a couple of resets. He might get a couple more. He can continuing to fish for Obi-Wan's gearing. Might as well. Whoa, what happened over here? Chukwama's Minotaur just got smashed. I think that's Peyton's Burgon. Yep, Peyton's Burgon.
I would think so. They've been really been aggressive with Chuck.
Yep. Chukwama's got a lot of experience in cruisers as well in competitive play. At this point, all the players have a lot of experience in competitive play, which is fun to watch. Bowser detected by Eagle Lance's Ragnar radar.
BONKZ managed to pick up Donut, but once again, they are still behind on points because RESIN got him first.
Yeah, but Bowser's in a good position to at least step on the A-cap once Svea and Ragnar radars go out. I think he's fixing to back into the A-cap right now. That being said, Formula's got some torpedoes heading straight for that, figuring that's exactly what Bowser's going to do. This is the 4D chess that you see happening amongst really good players. Big Boy 69 just sitting with his Summers in the middle of the C-cap. This is my cap. Go away. Is what he's saying. BONKZ does get the decap, but Seppuku is gonna meet up with 1-for-1 Gaming. And he almost bounced 1-for-1 Gaming right into those torpedoes. That's hilarious.
Well, Admiral Tester, realizing he's not going to get
The C-cap, yep.
chocolate anytime soon, is rotating over to help with apples.
I kind of like this play, but you can see Mad Dog and Tester are about to detect each other. Watch this. They're about to bump. There's the bump. Spider-Man meme as Tester pops the engine boost on to get the extra maneuverability. And we're going to see shells flying from all over the place. I think Tester's in the worst position, though.
Well, hopefully those bungo shell or Burgon shells don't connect.
They fell astern. Tester's okay from that. The big thing is his heal is over now. There's a fire. His DCP is down. He's on permanent. He's dead.
Well, I mean, at least the fire's out.
Yeah, the fire's out. So BONKZ comes away with the cap. They do lose the ship, though. But they've got a lot of forces over here.
I think Mad Dog should be okay.
And the Ragnar? Yeah, he'll probably be fine. Here comes Summer Smoke to try to get Chukwama behind concealment. Peyton continuing to just shove Burgonya AP up his aft. Eagle Lance detected. Ragnar, that's I mean, at this point, optical, everybody should be shooting Eagle Lance. That's not happening. Addy is not shooting Eagle Lance. Surprised by this. I'm surprised that optical isn't radaring either. He can radar Eagle Lance right now. They want Mad Dog bad. I think that's a bit of a mistake, but we'll see.
I agree.
Like, instead of killing the low health Ragnar, you shoot the much healthier Ragnar so that they are even in hit point distribution. I wait 3 minutes to go for a BONKZ victory.
That evil, the enemy is about to move.
Yeah, you saw Addy. He just got smacked. What hit him? Let's see. Where's Addy?
The Burgon.
Yeah, I wanted to make it official.
It was official because I watched the Burgon shells come in.
All right. Once again, both Ragnars detected. Look at the split fire coming from BONKZ. Everybody just shooting whatever the heck they want.
Why?
Mad Dog taking some big hits. Here comes another salvo for Addy's San Martin. Oh. So close. Addy Murica about to make babies. Murica is flooding.
Ooh, Burgon got a blind optical in his smoke.
Peyton just continuing to just make use out of that Burgonya. Like, very impressive. Murica now on fire. He doesn't care about that, though. 2 minutes to go for a BONKZ victory. Mad Dog detected again. This time on Chukwama's Minotaur radar. Chukwama's detected, though. And here comes Peyton's salvo. I think this is a bit too desperate, too early to be desperate like this, but okay. It does push them off of the cap, which obviously BONKZ wants RESIN off the cap. One and a half minutes to go. Zvea radar up, catching nothing.
Did you know RESIN had a Stalingrad?
Yes. It's currently walking through the middle of C-cap. San Martin opening up. I don't like Addy opening up here, but okay. Like, Addy's the lowest health target over here. Why put yourself out there for Peyton to shoot you again?
I mean, heck, for anybody to shoot him.
Yeah. Like, let Murica take the hits. Minute and 15 seconds to go. Addy is playing a very dangerous game.
Even the Stolly took a crack.
Why not? You're at the point where this Stalingrad needs to do something, and he's off in La La Land, frankly. Mad Dog. Mad Dog the pick target now. 5,000 hit points. Bowser, though, taking continuous hits. I think Bowser's gonna die here.
That will be bad.
A little too much, yeah. A little too much loitering done at the A cap. They need to make a trade for this. They got to get Mad Dog out. They do get him. Addy manages to get that heal off. 45 seconds until a BONKZ victory. Addy forgot to use his Hydro. He's going to take a torpedo on the bow. That's going to force out the DCP. 33 seconds.
Really wants to get optic.
Well, yeah, I mean, so many low health targets on BONKZ's side here. We haven't even been following what's been going on the other side. Let me flip over there real quick and see. Nothing. All right, back to the game. Wow. 13 seconds to go. I don't see a way back in this for RESIN. BONKZ should be winning this in 8 seconds. Bungo trying to get into the decap. It's just too little, too late for FIFA. And for Team RESIN, BONKZ wins. And I lose because I don't have a death pick. Well, maybe over here, maybe over here, maybe over here. Bam. Got it. Let's go.
You got it.
Well, despite RESIN only losing one ship, I want to highlight this. They still lost the game. RESIN lost that game. Impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, game 3. This is what we live for, everyone. This is what we live for. We definitely, absolutely, 100% will not have an after party. However, I will remind you guys, if you still need drops progress at the end of game 3, I'm going to ask you to tell me, and then what I will do is I will keep the stream up in the outro screen and try to get everybody their drops. I'll also put some giveaways up in chat as well. So there's something for all of you guys to stick around for if you want. And hopefully we can get you guys your drops. Generally speaking, as long as you started the drop, you should still get progress for it. But we'll find out. It's only 250 community tokens, so I'll tell you what, if you missed the drop today, not a big deal either way. But tomorrow, better drop. Make sure you tune in for that. Let's do a commercial break in case these guys want to go fast. I have a feeling they want to go fast. Also, Revan, thanks for hanging out. Ah, man, I love my AI bot. I love my AI bot. Good stuff, good stuff. This rate, we're coming up on, oh, we just passed the 10-hour mark, so we're going to be at least 10 and a half hours, maybe 11 hours into the stream. Let's go. Oh, Daniel Rusev with the raid. Thank you, Daniel. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm Lord Zath, a North American community contributor for World of Warships. Unfortunately, that means you guys just raided into a commercial break. I'm sorry about that. To make it up for you, we're going to go ahead and yeet out a code whenever we get raided. So let's do that. Again, you have to be a follower of the Twitch channel and active in chat. That's it. If you are watching on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, or X/Twitter, make sure you're on Twitch, follow, and type something in chat. Let's go. Yeet! Let's go. Let's go. Rita raided me yesterday. And Daniel. Let's go. What's going on, Hurricane? You guys are just in time to catch the last game of NA KOTS. The last game. Zits. 0. Done. Like I said, if you are just now getting progress in your KOTS drop, we'll try to get it for you. We'll try to get it for you. You have to be tuned in here for an hour. We might be able to make that work. If not, who cares? You tried. Cheers. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. And thank you, Revan. Yep, Revan's been hanging out. Revan is excited about the international KOTS coming up. Go ahead. What about Daniel?
It's just Daniel only showed up because I was here. These are facts.
Of course.
Even though he probably has no idea who I am.
And as a reminder, we are also doing a charity drive for Stack Up. We are looking to raise money for veteran mental health through video games, not just in the United States, but around the world. If you want to help out, I'll put the charity link up there, !charity. You can get the link yourself. We do have certain milestones. Once we hit those milestones, we're looking to get rid of ships like the Atago, Carl Johan, that sort of deal. Hoping we can finish that today and tomorrow, but we will see where it goes. Ultimate goal is to reach $10,000 raised for Stack Up. That allows us to sponsor, our community to sponsor an air assault to the Phalanx house. We bring a group of veterans together. They do some networking. They do touching grass. They enjoy each other's company. And the important thing is that they build relationships to the point where negative thoughts, suicidal thoughts, all that kind of stuff are gone, right? That's the hope. You feel like that Stalingrad being in a better position could have changed that. True. William Ian, absolutely. What a game. Let's go. Game 3, says Little Sunny Sunshine. Love that name, by the way. Welcome on in. And sorry, Formula ZR. I know. It's a different name from Legend of Formula, but it's easier just to say Formula. Even Raptor does that. Even Sea Raptor does that. So, it is what it is. Oh boy. 1 game to go, everyone. 1 game to go. Hindsight is 50-50, 2020. Hindsight is 2020, William. You never know. Stalingrad was probably concerned about moving. Also, frankly, probably during the game, the Stalingrad was just kind of forgotten about. He was there. He's like, do I move? He was probably said, yes. What are you still there for? Too late. Much too late. Oh well, it is what it is. There goes the commercial breaks. Revan is a convert to whiskey. Let's go. Let's go. Quick prediction for RESIN versus BONKZ? That's something that Puddin does. Cough, cough, Puddin, cough, cough.
What? Did you say Rob do a prediction?
Why should I root for BONKZ or RESIN? I don't know, Duckman. I think you should root for either team. Whichever team gives you the best experience. That's what you do. We are missing one player from the training room. So, as usual, as soon as it looks like both teams are going to ready up, we will start our intro video. Now, a reminder, guys, I have sped up the intro video. 1, because it sounds hilarious, and 2, because it gets done faster. The sooner it gets done, the more of the actual game you guys get to watch. I think that's a good trade. Here comes Chukwama. Let's go. This is indeed the rubber match. All right, I'm gonna hit the map intro video. Enjoy preview. Let's go.
Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock and the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these 2 fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A and B caps are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this configuration, Loop now has 2 capture points on the west side of the map that can be seen as teams' home caps. Teams will now have to weigh whether it's worth deploying more ships west to try and capture the enemy home cap, or merely defend and attempt to break through. Elsewhere in the center of the map, capture point C has been greatly reduced in size. It will be far more challenging for destroyers to comfortably capture this point without sufficient support from teammates and nearby radar cruisers. On the eastern side of the map, capture point D was moved further east. Destroyers wishing to capture this point will no longer find the safety of the island in the middle of the cap, and instead must face the threat of enemy radar or even hydro from nearby islands. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, warships of all ages, this is going to be our last game of the day, as long as it's not a restart. Nobody's moving. This is going to be RESIN versus BONKZ, both teams tied at 1 each. Whoever wins this continues into tomorrow's losers bracket final to fight against Virtus. Whoever loses this is completely out of tournament. Why is nothing happening? Why is nothing happening? Here we go. We got in so fast thanks to that sped up video. Let's go. Is that your full-time job now? No. This is just a side gig. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy hanging out with all of you guys. Let's take a look at the game. RESIN has a Marsu, a second Marsu, a Delny, and a Laffy. Our first time seeing a Laffy put in this tournament. Exciting. We've got a Svea, a San Martin, a Stalingrad with reload, a Bungo, and Peyton in a Wilhelm de Este again. Interesting. I saw somebody say they came for the drops and stayed for the pronunciations. I hope you've been enjoying how we pronounce things. Tell us about BONKZ, Puddin'.
Well, for BONKZ, so we got a Marceau Summers, PVO Salem, William heading to Donuts. We have the Bungo kind of going straight at sea with the Ragnar Spey, and the San Martin is going off to Bacon.
Very interesting to see both teams bring in
Bungo third.
well dressed. There's what?
Yeah, there goes the Bungo turning a little bit. I thought he was gonna go with William.
Oh, absolutely, Andrew. It's a long day, but I'm here for this. And I was telling Puddin' during the intro video, I would absolutely love to be doing Asia as well. I think it'd be hella fun to have like a 16-hour long stream doing all three regions. I have to talk to the wife about that. And the negotiations probably won't go well, but it is what it is. So Willem der Est, if anybody doesn't know, this is going to be the Duncan, the tier 9 Duncan at tier 10. However, she does get access to the Dutch airstrike as well, so it gives a little bit more utility there. What happened to this match ends in a draw? So there are rules, BL Speed, in draw mechanics. Usually what they do is they go based off of points in the previous games. So whichever team earned the most points, there you go. Tequila is the best. Yeah, tequila's good stuff. San Martin getting both of the home caps for RESIN and BONKZ.
Well, RESIN got theirs first, yet again.
Well, I think a Marceau kind of played into that.
Well, you can say the Marceau sent to D didn't get it, so...
Yeah.
Poopies?
Poopies indeed, as Triarch is detected. And so is Obi-Wan Kenobi on Svea radar. Will be taking a bunch of hits. He's got this giant smoke tunnel for nobody. Maybe for Chukwama Salem to get in position, but too late for that. Anytime I ever won back-to-back clan battles, that I don't know.
What?
Back-to-back King of the Sea, absolutely. TWA, Band CV, Penta. I don't know, whatever else they call themselves. 3X,
Yeah,
right?
there have been teams that won back-to-back clan battles. Even on A.
07. Long time ago.
Yeah. All you gotta do is look at the bottom of most of the maps, and they'll have the winner of that KOTS or that clan battle season for your region.
I love Obi-Wan's position right here. He's moving forward. I don't like that. I'd rather see him stay farther back, but Legend of Formula does bring up this Svea radar, so Kenobi wisely backs off from that. But I do like the spotting provided for his teammates and the torpedoes and stuff like that. Rain, yeah, Rain might have won back-to-back clan battles as well. Being the last game of the day, if y'all are especially new, welcome. And if you've got questions, ask away. Mubuki radar up at sea, catching Optical's Ragnar out. He gets to just kind of do the dodgy for a little bit in front of Mad Dog's Marceau. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I feel like the way both teams have deployed, the focus is on the middle and on the east.
Interesting seeing the Laffy.
Well, so Laffy, of course, has the kind of zombie heal, so to speak. Doesn't have the greatest torpedo range. Yeah,
Eight kilometers.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice. Got smoke as well. Yeah, whatever.
Wait for a big play off chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Well, Resin in the lead cap-wise and point-wise for right now. BONKZ has to find a way back in. As Optical takes torpedo on the stern. Unfortunate.
I was gonna say eating torpedoes is not a way back in.
Hmm. Yeah, it might have been 3 COTS back-to-back. That's true. My day job is running South American drug cartel. If only. I'd be so rich. But then, like, I'd have missiles over my head. Meanwhile, Tester in the Marceau also not looking too good for BONKZ. What happened to Tester? Let's see. Marceau and Delny. Okay, he got spotted.
Yeah, he rushed donuts.
Right, he was the Marceau that rushed donuts, as you had commented earlier, and didn't quite make it. Obi-Wan trying to back into the sea cap now. He's spotted, and he spots Triarch. Ooh, Triarch might take a torpedo. Oh, he does! That's huge!
Now that is how you get back into the game.
It really is. It really is. Although Tester's in trouble now. He opened up, got spotted. 4,000 hit points. And remember, there ain't no heal for him.
Well, I mean, that 4,000 is more like 40 because of front saturation.
Yeah, true. Obi-Wan trying to back in and grab the cap now. Spotting Eagle Lance's Delny. Look at these random guess shots from Eagle Lance. Very damn close to Obi-Wan. There's the spot.
Well,
Triarch came out again.
I'd say just because I know you were curious about it, San Martin and versus San Martin may happen soon.
It doesn't matter. Obi-Wan's about to die. 1,000 hit points left on Obi-Wan. He's got no way of healing this back. He's just got to run. Does he have a... Nope, he doesn't have Adrenaline Rush. Well, good luck, Obi-Wan. We barely knew you. There's the radar from the Svea. And Obi knows it's he just luck checking torpedoes and saying, goodbye, family. Bye, Obi-Wan. Fellow Super Test Coordinator, first to die, or Team BONKZ. Resin up a lot of points at this point. Payton actually landing the Dutch oven on Bowser's Prince Van Oranje. Tester forced to back off. Yep,
and you were... Gaming decided to go broadside to the San Martin?
Curious about this. I think he's trying to get closer to the island, but yeah.
He was already pretty close to it.
I mean, so if he... There it is. He charged up his funny button. There's the heal now. 20-odd seconds. So that's why he didn't care. Because remember, for San Martin, you can actually heal back more Citadel damage than normal, right? It's still not a good look, but maybe he keeps the keeps Hungary spotted so that Murica can smack him with the bungo. Maybe.
Well, bungo is definitely trying.
Oh, absolutely. Murica is doing the best he can. He's the battleship main, and he does get a good hit on Hungary. Wait, there's more. There's more. Oh, some more hits. Problem is Hungria goes dark now.
What I don't like is 1-for-1 Gaming taking his time getting to A. As stupid as this may sound, you're behind the 8 ball and you kind of need to take some risk here.
So he did beach, unfortunately, which does allow Hungria to go dark. Right? Which forces Merca to be just hardcore focused left and right. That's a problem. So we'll have to see what happens here. And there goes Merca. Well, that whole hope there is gone, unfortunately. How do you earn the Colombo camo? That's the last weekend of KOTS, the last day of KOTS International. So, what, 2 weeks from tomorrow? Mark your calendar. It's a special Twitch drop. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Hmm.
3 minutes left for a RESIN victory at this point. And it's going to be faster because I think Tester's about to go out here in the Marceau. He's trying his darndest to make something happen. Ah, Kermit goes into the decap with his Willem de Rest. Engine boost active. Chukwama supporting behind. He's going to support by taking these torpedoes. Get back into the mid, see what's going on. 1-for-1. Ew. Just kind of a weird position against the San Martin. Viva's Bungo is in a position to just shoot shells right up through the bum.
I mean, Eddie's in a position to...
The enemy is about to win.
Maybe stop the Laffy from opening up on the Ragnar, but oh, there's his radar.
There's the radar. Now, Mbuki also detected on radar, and Mbuki's radar is out as well. Should be catching Admiral Tester out. BONKZ knows they need this cap. If I'm Addy, I'm also looking for torpedo run on the Stalingrad, but unfortunately he just took a Laffy torpedo. Big Boy 69 is laughing a lot in his Laffy. See what I did there?
Yeah, but he failed to get rid of the Marceau.
Mm-hmm. Big Boy 69.
Oh, Eddie is floating.
Oh, there goes Seppuku. Big Boy 69 walks away with his zombie heel going. Seppuku dies and does not get the decap. He actually sailed through the decap. Kind of feel like Chukwama should have been sitting in the decap while Seppuku was going through it. Ensure that he's going to gets
flooded out.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Unfortunate. 36 seconds left in this game, Puddin. 36. I'm sorry, make that the end, as 1-for-1 Gaming gets bungoed up the stern.
How many seconds were left?
0 now. 0.
That's right. 0.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just like the amount of deaths on Resin's team. 0.
An official Wargaming blowout, ladies and gentlemen. Let's set them as the winner. Put the appropriate winner screen up. GG's to RESIN. RESIN winning this 2-1. All right, here's the deal, y'all. Here's the deal. What time is it? Oh, look, it's 6 o'clock. Perfect timing.